I really like this game. I'm enjoying watching you play it. It's very aesthetically pleasing. It's facilitating lots of good conversation.
In a lot of ways, it's just very satisfying. I always just liked watching a lot of people buzz around. Like, when you've got, like, a good system up and you see everyone just going... How did you get out that way? Do you know something we don't? Why is no one using this entrance? Sorry,
I honestly think I'd have a really fun afternoon just, like, building a really big castle.
Yes, there's free build mode on this, and there's also an economic campaign which has no military aspect at all. All of the goals of it are make certain resources in such a time or whatnot, and it's like it ends up being like a kind of timed score attack kind of thing, which I think it's different, but it's a lot of fun. I like the fact that it has this narrative-driven campaign, and I think I prefer a structured mission narrative campaign to, say, more like the kind of freeform one that Dark Crusade, for example, has.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Dark Crusade as well.
I thought it was a really good series, and I really enjoyed playing it as well. But I think it ends up being a lot of missions one after the other, which are functionally very similar. Whereas this, at least, you may complain, and rightly so, I think, to a fair extent, about this game stifling you from having shit. But also, the trade-off is it means you can create a series of very meaningfully different missions.
We should do a call to action on that, actually, when we mention it. But like, if you're enjoying this series viewership, if you like RTS games, the Doctor and I have a long series that we did on Dawn of War, Dark Crusade, one of my certainly all-time favourite RTS games. If you're even vaguely interested in Warhammer 40,000, or you just fancy another go at the Infamous Gentleman having a shot at an RTS game, give it a go, because it's really good. We discuss a lot of things. We do a lot of deep dives into 40k lore. We do a lot of historical warfare chat like we're doing in this series. Give it a shot.
I agree. It's quite good. I rather enjoyed it.
Also, and if you're super interested in this format of game, I'm pretty sure we can convince the Bard to play Caesar 3, which I think is the best version of this game.
Caesar is very similar to... at this point, this is a good chance to do it. In what major ways does this differ from Caesar?
Caesar is building a city.
So Caesar is a bit more like Civ.
Bit more like Civ. Yes, Civ is closer to Caesar in that respect.
Yeah.
You do have some missions.
It's not turn-based, is it? Though, Caesar?
No.
It is. Yeah.
It's live.
But it's more like this crossed with SimCity or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's you do have some fighting in it, but it's not like this where it's all based on the fighting. There are some campaigns.
It's funny. I don't think of this as being based on fighting, because something like Dawn of War is very much based on the fighting,
fine,
whereas this. You have what I consider a very unusually high economic component to support that. But I can see why, compared to Caesar, this looks like this is actually arguably almost lacking in the economic side of things, yeah.
Yeah, there's more to balance, but it's very similar things, and it's more zoomed out. You do the whole city.
Yeah.
You do have a wide map, but you do, like, each level would be maybe an hour or so.
But it is still real time, as in it's not like a turn-based or
yeah, it's still
like that,
real time. And when the things, like, there's no major antagonists, and you can choose as you go on. So if you do a few levels that have a little bit of battle, and then you can choose whether or not you pick a more war-torn area or a more peaceful area.
Yeah.
And you have different achievement goals.
I mean, one of the few things I know and love more than the political economic state of England in 1066 is the late Roman Republic. So I'd play the shit out of
Yeah,
it.
he's 100% one of these guys who thinks about the Roman Empire every day.
Yeah.
We've discussed this. I'm a late Republic guy. I don't think about the Empire that much, but I think a lot about the late Roman Republic.
Yeah, you certainly think about Rome on a regular basis, yeah.
I don't know if we discussed this in the last recording, but like my partner took me to Rome a couple of months ago for the first time, and I was like a kid at Christmas.
Well, you know what they say, when in Rome.
To be fair, Rome is very cool, but you're wrong. What's the other city? Florence. Florence is better.
Very different.
I love Florence.
If you care about Roman shit, there's not much for you in Florence.
Yeah.
True.
But if you care about Renaissance shit, there ain't much for you in Rome. The two are
there's
extremely
plenty in
different.
Rome, but
is there a lot of Renaissance stuff in Rome?
Better,
Honestly,
yes.
In museums and stuff, there's plenty.
Fair.
I mean, like, as it happens, I like both, and I adore Florence. I want to die in Florence, as a matter of fact. But
what an oddly specific thing.
Some people are really weird about where they want to die.
He's very weird about death entirely, as we've discussed. But.
Yeah.
Well, as we have discussed at length, I'm never going to die because I'm going to outrun death. But if I do eventually have to meet my maker, I would prefer it was in Florence.
Someone once said, like, the like what if questions like that. Someone posed a fantastic what if question, which is you get given a pair of shoes that allows you to outrun death, but they're those weird shoes with individual toes. What do you do?
I wear them.
Oh, you fucking savage animal!
Just so we're clear, I would wear them not needing to outrun death.
Also, unacceptable.
Could you build a monastery, like a cathedral or something?
Yes. If I build a cathedral, it will let me build monks. That's how you create them. You actually recruit them from a cathedral rather than a barracks.
So,
but a cathedral requires a lot of stone and a lot of gold, and I'm not high on either of them, and I have, frankly, much better uses for each of them.
So when you say build monks, I'm picturing like a golem situation.
Yes.
Wrong
religion, but yes.
Yeah.
Are you bringing this up, Sprite, so you can talk about Feet of Clay, another Terry Pratchett novel?
I think I remember. Did we not talk about that on the recording recently? That's
No, we discussed it off recording when I visited you guys last.
good. To keep track of that. I knew I had it for a reason.
Yeah, how we love Feet of Clay. It's one of our favourite Pratchett novels. Which viewership, if you like fantasy novels at all, read Terry Pratchett, and if you already like Terry Pratchett, read Feet of Clay. It's terrific.
And if you're not a massive fantasy reader, because you think it's a bit weird or a bit daft, it's well worth reading Terry Pratchett because it's actually all about real life.
Yeah, he's very
fair.
very good. And I love him points making with cathedrals and that's what it is. So do you know the origin of the mace as a weapon actually comes from clergymen taking to battle?
That's why you still see ceremonial maces are a whole thing.
Yeah.
I remember graduating and going with the mace bearer who carries the university's ceremonial mace, and you have the same with parliament shit and whatnot.
I spoke to our university's ceremonial mace bearer today, so he's a guy who works in our mailroom every so often when there's a ceremony.
He's the Bedellis, is the official term, yes.
He gets to carry it. I've held the ceremonial mace for my university, and it's very cool.
Come on, break it. Shit. Ram.
It's just a ram. You can take it.
Not
Rams are
ideal.
hardcore.
You know what rams are real weak to, though? Boiling oil.
Fair.
But anyway, for the viewership who maybe don't, or the viewership who doesn't maybe know, don't really know, I'm not sure.
Who doesn't work at a university that has a ceremonial mace?
No.
Wild!
Does
such a man really exist?
You don't.
No. That's not what I meant. So, the reason that clergymen would fight with maces is that their holy vows would ostensibly mean that they couldn't spill blood. And the idea was if they fought with a mace, you're not spilling anyone's blood, right? You're just bludgeoning them and you're not breaking the skin, which of course is nonsense. But this is why maces were ostensibly used in combat. That ram's going to bring that tower down, Doctor.
Yes, thank you. I hadn't realised that.
Sorry.
Crucially, as long as this lad with the oil gets over there in time, we will be absolutely fine. Whoopsie! Bye-bye, Mr. Ram. Fire has somehow fallen behind it.
That's interesting,
That's
but it's still working.
We're going to lose the tower first, though.
Oh no!
Oh, your crossbows survived, though.
Oh, yeah, because I moved off in time. And the Ram's AI is such that it will target it wrong, so that's fine. We can actually Ram's AI will only ever target buildings, because it can't do anything else, but it just means it'll run over there, which is fine. It means we're probably going to lose this gatehouse as well, yep, but...
Oh my days.
Yeah, we're fine. Rams unchecked are dangerous, but we're fine.
The ram you had earlier on did not seem to be anywhere near that effective.
Yes, that's a thing that this game unfortunately does, which is that stuff is genuinely due to what I can only describe as cheating, more effective than your...
I think you get baddies in the walls.
Yeah. I'm not concerned at all, because we've got enough stuff up there protecting the Lord anyway. The pikemen will do a lot, as will the monks.
What's our objective in this mission?
Survive.
Oh.
Basically.
Okay. You should rebuild those towers if you can.
Oh yeah. Well, I need to get wood back and... Basically, you can't build large structures when there are enemies nearby, which makes sense.
Fair enough.
But we should... we'll be fine. We can repel these guys, no problem.
What are you going to do? Tell them funny feminist jokes?
Fuck off.
You've lost the ballista as well.
Yeah, that's why we've taken a lot of hits. But we will genuinely be fine. Apparently the enemy are vanquished. Tell this to the pikes that I'm still stabbing, but there we go, yeah. Shoulder pikes.
I was going to say, this game is rough. This is easy mode, and it feels like their units are a lot better than yours.
Because they are. They literally cheat in that way, that their units just, when they use them, have more defense and whatnot. I can't quite build that yet. But I've got a lot of tricks up my sleeve that they haven't got, like just the things I'm able to juggle and whatnot to make things work, we'll be fine. How long have... Yeah, we've got a while to the final battle, and he probably won't send another onslaught before then. So, like, honestly, I'm not worried, just because we have... we've got a lot of... we're taking back control of another county, says so long arm, while we've been busy. Yeah, I'm not concerned because we've got a load of units in here. Like, I think actually that they may break in, but the likelihood of them taking out the Lord is quite low. And they are focusing on a lot of destruction over here, and I'm planning on building a few more ballistas to deal with that. So we've got that one there. Because that was kind of the issue there, is they got around the back of us, which is fine. That'll happen occasionally, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, I actually can't get up to the top of that one. That's weird. That's a little thing here for it. Yeah, I just didn't have a thing actually fully connecting. What the hell? Is it not possible to get up to that section of wall? Oh, the stairs have been destroyed. By who? Oh, no, the stairs were never built in the first place. That's slightly different. There's an orchard in the way. Let's build them that way. There we go.
Do you have to assign people to man the ballista?
Manning siege equipment.
Yes.
Oh, it's got to be engineers.
Yes.
Surprisingly, ballistas can't fire by themselves.
It does. I get that, but it does blow my mind a little bit that 1,000 years ago there were people smart enough to build a trebuchet. I can't build a trebuchet. I could watch a YouTube tutorial and still not build a trebuchet.
Yeah, I can see that. But...
Do you think you could build a trebuchet, Doctor?
Well, I did get for Christmas a kit for building a tiny desktop. Actually, no, it's not a trebuchet, it's a cannon. But still, it's very entertaining.
And honestly, Bard, I think you'd be surprised what people can build.
I thought you were saying you can be surprised what I specifically can build.
I'm often surprised by what you can build.
Yeah, well, half this fucking house.
Do you not want to build circular towers?
Yes, but they're more expensive.
Okay.
So, conceptually, yes. Practically, no.
I love that they're Scottish.
Yeah, the engineers are. Whereas I like the pikemen and northern. Pikemen are a very useful unit, because much like macemen as well, they can also dig moats, which is very helpful.
Was this made by a British studio by
Yes.
chance? Excellent. Brilliant.
By studio, you mean about 4 guys, yeah.
Still counts. Still counts.
What was that a reference to?
Lonely Island.
Okay.
Lonely Islands. I love the Lonely Islands.
That's not surprising.
Hey!
You just got that kind of energy.
Hey!
You both have.
I apologise for nothing.
I didn't think you would, yeah.
Good, you have nothing to apologise for. They're great.
Thank you. How much stone have you got, Doctor?
Not a great deal. None, actually. 0 stone.
He's got plenty of wood, though.
Hey, very good.
Is there a quarry at all on this map?
Yes,
Yes,
it's just
down.
fucking miles away down here. And we're just slowly ferrying stuff. The limit is definitely oxen. No, at this problem, the limit is just time. That we are going to get surrounded soon. I think I might be able to potentially buy a bit of stone into...
Are you as well buying a bunch of troops? Is that possible?
Yes, but you need to buy the equipment for them and then buy the troops themselves, and that is fucking expensive.
Okay.
Mildly. Like here, I'm going to buy us a round tower and put it here, mostly just so I can put a ballista in it. Then get 2 engineers from here, put the engineers up to man that, and then we get an additional engineer who we then put to oil duty.
You've not got a lot of crossbows left in the walls.
Yeah, I've been making crossbows because I haven't been making leather armor, because leather armor's annoying to produce on this. So realistically, I'm kind of relying on the ballistas to do a lot of the defense.
And then if they get through that wall of pikes between the Lord and...
Then, frankly, at that stage, they deserve to kill him. So, there we go.
A message from the pig.
Let's dial this down a bit.
Stab, that's me on your head. I will crush you.
I'm hoping my ballistas will do quite a lot before that point, though. Though if they build something like rams are kind of fine as long as I can actually pour stuff onto it this time. The one thing I think that I'm very afraid of is if they build catapults, but I don't think they will, because this is, like all the missions, this is kind of a tutorial, and what it's teaching you about is boiling oil. So it's only units that basically attack directly underneath fortifications, so shit that you can always just pour oil onto.
Well, that's something, I guess.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes.
I believe
To
in
be
you,
fair,
Doctor.
the ballistas have been exceptionally powerful so far.
You wait until we get to mangonels.
The fuck is a mangonel?
Do you know what a ballista? But it's like a ballista, but it's a catapult rather than a crossbow. So it's
cool.
basically a wall-mounted one.
Yeah, it's like a mini catapult.
Yeah, and they are very potent.
I think the idea was they would land shots on top of walls and it would like shrapnel out
Yeah.
effectively. Yeah.
Alright, let's see what these engineers are up to and stop it.
So many engineers.
Yeah, it's because they're only just for building ranged shit. It's not sure
Be on
it's
the lookout
entirely
for
engineered.
tents.
What?
Be on the lookout for tents.
Yep, there's one. Unfortunately, ballistas aren't great against those tents, just because they need to hit them, obviously, and they can't do a huge amount of damage. They're better at individual units, but we just need to predict exactly where the ram is going and stop that shit. We've killed a couple of engineers, which is good. Yep, we got it before it went down. Cool. Now,
Well done.
so that means his final force is some pikemen, some crossbowmen. It's all going to be picked up by the ballistas pretty easily. And frankly, if it gets in, we've got more men than this defending the Lord, so...
Unless they do some tomfoolery.
Yeah, but they won't. Realistically, yeah, but we'll take them out before they become even a threat near the walls.
The ballistas are very powerful.
Yeah. They're crossbows on crack.
I'm gonna say mega crossbows.
Yeah. Obviously, the issue is they need to be built on top of a tower, which means that A, they are exposed by their nature, and B, they need to be within a certain distance of your base because that's where you can actually build.
Well, this is the investment, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you invest more in the tower, the ballista, the guys to man it. That's okay.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Like you say, even if all those pikemen get through, you've got more pikemen than they do.
And frankly, all those pikemen won't get through because that's what liquid fire is for.
Oh, we didn't talk about wildfire yet.
Ah! Oh, fuck
Greek
off.
fire.
I did the thing again. Ugh.
Should we talk quickly
Yeah,
about
you've got about
Greek
5
fire?
minutes.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
So
less.
the origins of... So everyone is familiar with wildfire, I assume, viewership from Game of Thrones, but like it's based on a very real historical weapon called Greek fire, which like was so secretively produced that even to this day we don't actually know the chemical composition of Greek fire. But it was like a secret super weapon that was considered like a national state secret of the Byzantine Empire.
Yeah.
The Byzantines being effectively the successor of the Roman Empire in the East. So bizarrely, the Byzantines didn't think of themselves as Byzantines. They were just like, oh, we're Romans, as far as they were concerned.
See also the Holy Roman Empire, though. It was great to be able to claim the title Roman.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, that's why it
that
mattered that Britain could have an empire and stuff like that, because then you were kind of setting yourself up as a successor to Rome. This is the last guy, so you gotta wrap up this story.
Sure.
So, you know what? Save it, because we'll have fire and oil more on future stuff, because I'll be doing some stuff with the River of Fire, so...
Okay,
We'll get there.
Tune in
basically
next time viewership for like a small bard lecture on Greek fire.
The Doctor casually thinking he can kill off one soldier quickly.
Well, this guy's, just on the outermost edge of our range, but he only needs to take one hit.
They've given Rambo a crossbow.
The enemy hasn't breached the walls. Oh shit, a single pikeman's got through. Well, let's send our 20 out to get him. This man is going to have a bad time.
Oh, how did they break that down?
That one guy apparently survived the fiery onslaught, but now he's going to be stabbed. There we go.
There's maces as well. Oh no, you got them.
Yeah,
Seems like you got the pig.
I believe so. Still saying to defeat all enemy units. Where are they still?
Some just ran away.
Or was that not actually his final assault? Was that just a prelude? Because if so, we are 7 shades screwed.
A song is a prelude to a dick.
Exactly. I don't think that was it.
Uh-oh.
Troubling.
A song means a dick is on the way.
Especially because we're... why are we losing popularity? Crowded. Oh shit, these fuckers have been destroying houses out here. Missed them marauding entirely. Oh, they've destroyed my barracks. Who does that?
Oh dear.
People who want to take you down.
Who throws a shoe? Honestly.
Overcrowding.
It's basically if you've built your population up with houses and then those houses get destroyed.
Go live in the slums, peasants.
Didn't realise you were a Tory?
Hey.
Hey.
There we go. Unless he's going to send another angry force now. I think he is.
It's a little bit
Oh, that was just him giving his final. Yeah.
Oh, good.
It just took a while to trigger. There we go.
It's because 2 lads ran away. And it
They had
won't
to
have
actually
triggered
leave the
until...
map and,
yeah.
until they were deleted as entities. Well, there we go. We'll just watch the. What's the opposite of a prologue? Epilogue. You nearly said prologue as well.
I did always say
Thanks for
prologue,
correcting me wrong to the thing I was going to say anyway.
Devastatingly powerful addition to your
They are a powerful addition to my arsenal.
coupled with your clever tactical decisions.
My clever tactical decisions.
Oh, yes.
Is this when we
Pig's
have?
massive assault
Is
force.
this when we have the twist in this game?
Oh,
The twist
it
is
is
you were the
not.
bad guy all along.
No, it's nothing that fancy. No. Well, we'll find out what the twist is in the future. Oh no, we've already had the twist. Is when Lord Woolsack was killed. I forgot we'd already had that last time.
that was ages ago.
But yeah, as you can see, the King's back, and the King and Sir Longarm are kind of making their way up this way, taking the Piglands back to us. So for us, actually, we basically go. We got 4 missions left. 1, 2, 3, 4. We basically just push into the Wolf's Lands, and that will be in the future. Thank you very much for watching. I've been the Doctor.
I've been the Sprite.
And I, of course, have been the Bard.
Thank you very much, and hope you join us next time for more Stronghold. Good
Like
day.
and comment and tell us what you're enjoying.
Yes, what she said.